Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. All right, still kind of setting everything up here. So.
Lights all shining, swan carrot diamond. Ooh, nothing gets me this way. Like midnight in LA. Like midnight in LA. Like midnight in LA. Midnight in LA. I feel your rhythm, intoxicating, move with the motion. I love to breathe you in. I'm a real closer. We know how to hold you. Still up in the morning. Ooh, and we do it all again. You know that you got me. Be there in the heartbeat. From the moment that I wake up to the moment that the day I fade. I'm leaving the party. Feel it in my body. Ooh, how you do it all. You're making me feel this way. Rise, come contagious. You must have been made for me. When the lights are shining, so I don't care a diamond. Oh, nothing can sweep this away. Like midnight in LA. Like midnight in LA. Yeah. Like midnight in LA. Like midnight in
I thought this day would never come. I've seen plenty rain, but rarely sun. And whether or not you see it on the surface, ain't nobody perfect, and I'm certain that I'm weathered from the kind of storms that daddy couldn't warn you of, the kinds that poems could never capture the longing of. And anytime I try and sum all of the feelings up in one piece, the point is I never break the formula. Cause I'm supposed to wax poetic about my ass, right? And that's the only way a chick can get a pass, right? But if I say we're teaching girls to value twerk instead of work and covet things over esteem, you'll just say that I'm too deep and harden up your little heart like about last night. Cause too much thought will make you question what you try to forget. Like why your father left your mom with two vulnerable kids. And maybe that's who taught you to see women as disposable. You hold on to that hurt and suddenly every queen's a bitch. I'm not gonna tiptoe no more, I swore I'd leave it here. But right now what y'all want gonna lose to what y'all need to hear. We can all fly to the sky. 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 This booth is like a booster, true serum. I give up my feelings like the ghost in church serum. Moni got the homies pimping souls like Don Juan, but they don't want to face the demons, just leave them and sell them. I'm breathing this music, meaning that it's a part of life. And you can't value that with bankrolls of flawless ice. Cause I'm speaking for the people, artist flight. And I'ma keep painting the scene till the completion is seemingly right. If I say that I'm God, where they call me Illuminati, if something's in the image, isn't that usually a copy? And if I make a life, then know they make me a creator. Drop of water to an ocean, two sides of the same quarter. But I'ma stop it right there. Cause you ain't got it unless your face is on the back of a factory dollar bill. They don't want the bottom, believing the top is actually real and reachable if we teach them to see who they really is. So we become niggas and hoes who put on a show to see who can get the lowest for most of the dough. Emotionally froze. So I'ma make this song cry till the levees break. And hope y'all listen to my sorrow for the heaven's sake.
If you're just tuning in, I got my tarot cards. If you got any questions, just let me know. I'm just chilling, vibing.
These days being real will get you blacklisted. And I keep trying to tell them, let me speak, I'm not gifted. I can save us with my voice if they would open up. And maybe boys will have a chance outside the trap prison. I can't keep it light when it's way heavy on my mind. When life or death is on the table and I'm afraid to die. And I could smile and we could party 1999. But mama told me to be honest, so I'm ashamed of lying. I stay woke like Badu, cause sleep is kin to death. And Kim and Ye trying to put me out like I'm in need of rest. My words are bulletproof, but I'm gonna still need that vest. Cause they like to model you if you ain't Hollywood enough for press. So who gon' stand beside me? And who too afraid to talk? I'm just gonna say it if you scared. Get off your knees and walk. We can all fly to 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 we can all fly to
Hello, hello. Just chilling here. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I have my tarot. How's everybody doing? So I'm gonna. My guides told me to start talking about something, so I'm gonna start talking first. Good. There you go. That's it. All right. So I'm going to talk about um, the sacrifices you have to make to be a shaman, because I think some people think that it's an easy road to walk, or that love doesn't come with sacrifice, or love doesn't come with balance. Love doesn't come with balance or something like that, right? But at the end of the day, love is balance, because love is the understanding that there is no right or wrong. One second. You hear me better now. So if you can't hear me, just let me know and I'll adjust things. But being a shaman comes with sacrifice, right? So what does it mean to be a shaman? Being a shaman means figuring this out. So we're gonna work with me here. All right. So what does it mean to be a shaman? Right? I think a lot of people have that question. Like, what does it really mean to be a shaman? Well, if you understand that everything is energy, it means to take on a duty such as being a shaman. You have to give up something. So what is it that you seek to give up? In ancient culture and in indigenous cultures, many shamans gave up having a partner, having love, having someone, having a divine partner. It's understanding the light and the dark, understanding that to be who you are, at some point you have to sacrifice everything that you have, right? So what are you willing to sacrifice to have everything that you seek in life? Exactly. So I didn't really know that, as a galactic shaman, because a lot of things in terms of shamanism has been distorted. And a lot of that comes from the Anunnaki, distorting the Egyptian ley lines through Orion and Sirius, because Mary is Isis and Isis is Mary. They're one and the same. And this is what many people don't know. And this is something many people in reality don't understand, is that at the end of the day, Like we're all the same. Like no matter what our skin color is, I'm telling you, like we're all water. We're all flesh and bone. We have to remember that just because your skin is lighter doesn't mean you're further removed from source. It might just mean you're that much closer to being one with source. They have tried to wash the melanin out of our skin. At one point in time we were all one big tribe separated into 12 like communes, and somehow it got infiltrated. And it happens. There is no right or wrong, but it's gotten infiltrated, and a lot of the truth has been distorted. And a couple years back, I came into contact with this individual named Antohai, and he claimed to be a shaman. And I was well on my path of becoming the shaman that I am today. So when he came into my awareness, I thought, because, subliminal programming or programming, not knowing, forgetfulness, if you will, part of the process. But little did I know, like, he was actually manipulating sound waves and airwaves every time we spoke to make sure that I heard only what he had to say and not what my heart had to say, because he wanted something else in life. And that's okay. Like, no hard feelings. But I also realized after my mom passed away, because she was screaming at me from the other side that if I didn't walk away, I was going to lose something that meant even more to me. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice the love of my life for money by any means, because I don't want to be rich and I don't want to be famous. Like I want to be here to be one with everyone, to walk the earth with all of the humans that really want to be on earth and are willing to reclaim what we have. And anyone else that is on earth that isn't willing to step up, they just need to leave. And I know, unfortunately, for a lot of people, that is uncomfortable to hear, but when you really look at the truth of reality, like the devil and God are one and the same, and really women rule the world. And I don't mean like women, I just mean female bodied individuals, because at the end of the day, we're all uh, indigenous, which is really androgynous. And when we understand that gender is a human construct, to keep us separate from the truth of who we are. Because on a soul level, like we're all alien. Like our soul is alien in nature. Like it's not like, if you look at certain animals are only human animals. So you have to wonder where they came from. Like what created them, right? So taking that, like, what is science then? Science is nothing but like experiments. So a lot of the bugs you see and a lot of the animals you see are on Earth because humans created them. Because scientists have been doing gene splitting for eons, and in Egypt they knew how to transfer the consciousness of one body to the next, which is why you hear of two falls of Atlantis. Well, one fall of Atlantis was actually Lemuria, or Mu, motherland. The second fall was Lemuria. The third fall was Atlantis. And then when you understand that we're we're reclaiming the divine child, because in in Egypt, Set became extremely upset with Osiris, because Osiris and Isis were granted the ability to have 5 children, and Set was not granted that ability. Come on, bub. Come on. So when you understand that, and you understand that like that is the Bible of like the story of the Bible of Cain and Abel, and like like offerings and stuff like that. Like we don't kill animals. We don't, you know, we don't kill each other. You know, there's such thing as taking a life spiritually, but that's for survival and survival only, and Mother Nature understands that. Mother Nature understands that um, there's more to life than what we perceive with our two eyes. You know, you're just super loving today, huh, Goosey? This is my Zeus goose. So if you know anything about the Egyptian pantheon, just do a little bit of research about Geb, and you might learn something about bisexuality and kind of where that truly stems from, why there is a thing as bisexuality, and then going from there, why there is, yep, that's okay. Well, there is a such thing about, you know, transgenderism and a bunch of other things. So we're awakening pantheons that have been potentially asleep for eons, and so we're setting straight or realigning energies that have been misaligned for quite some time. And honestly, I was done with it on a soul level. Like I was ready to like toss the towel in and be like, is anybody actually listening? I just feel like everyone's just like, I don't know, lost. That's really what it felt like. Hey, Bubby. So at the end of the day, we just have to remember to keep following our heart and keep following our soul and keep following our human rights, and know that no matter what we do or where we go, there's a family of light right there with us, right there for us. And yeah, I'll be here again at some point in the near future, in the next now. Um, Hope you all have a beautiful day. Sending you all many, 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 many good vibes. I'm gonna probably go lay down for a little bit. I haven't also been to sleep. Just need to get a little bit of shut eye. And I'm not really trying to go to sleep. I just need to rest my body and my mind a minute. Um, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do my thing. If you're interested in any more content, please check out the description box below. Feel free to um, drop some donations if you feel called to. It's not expected, but always appreciated. Um, if you're interested in any more content, you can check out Paradigm Shift Central, um, Mystic Spider-Man on TikTok. You can kind of pretty much forget about Instagram because they're shadow banning people. So if you're gonna be there, just make sure you're like doing art and memes and stuff, because they can't really shadow ban something they can't see. So understand each phone has its own screen, each screen sees its own picture, each picture has its own story, and each story has its own mind. So just remember what is controlling yours, and we will be groovy. Until the next now, thank you for tuning in to the Falcon Eye Vibes for your soul. This first episode of many more to come. Thank you.